early on. Somewhat of a, let's say, inconsequential team fight.
Yeah, bottom of the standings for both teams, but scrapping it out against one another early. The only chicken dinner between them and Regnum Karya, the difference it would have meant if they were able to steal away those extra points, push themselves further up, guaranteed themselves a pathway.
As well over towards the east here and just playing split, locked in.
Up with a fight where they could be stabbed in the back by Gamax. The Arena taking hefty hits as well. And who else but Fireflux? Of course, cars being chipped off, but we can focus up on what's ahead of us. Yangon Galacticus up on the rock side. It's a clean connection onto Squash. Smile being able to commit onto that one bullet back over from Revo. But of course, they cannot afford to lose a single man on this. It's got to be clean.
They're going to wrap around, leave Yangon Galacticus
in. Bullets into the back. Romeo takes a big burst of damage from that one.
SayCloud needs a Nimbus right now to get out of dodge. Vision now off. We'll find now Valo on the first pick there. Not finished off just yet, but it's intense game. They hit that nail, find that coffin. Yangon Galacticus, they're hanging on. The speed at which they're flicking around as well. They are hyped, filled with adrenaline going into this match, knowing that their life's on the line here in terms of the tournament. Judo finding more players over towards Vision, but they clap back over towards APK. SayCloud on the high ground. These shots are just not hitting Jackie.
Sleepy, looking shaky. Didn't instantly bite on the bait that was shown from SayCloud. And when he did go for the spam, a few bullets going awry. Quite a distance firefight on it, can't commit onto the knock, and he's being flanked from the back line. Turns his attention. Meanwhile, Gamax as well being hit heavy by Vision, still being able to at least respond. They lost 2 players off the engagement, but go 2 for 2 in the fight so far.
Yangon Galacticus shopping around right now, but no, apartments are open and they are struggling to find a home inside this circle. Influence Rage, Diego will find a shot over towards Revo. Inside the shack and more damage done. Sleepy finds Mafioso. 1 player left remaining for Alpha 7.
With that, Vision received the final curtain call in the survival stage, going down to Gamax. Intense game. Just inches away from Fajita as well, trying to keep himself out of dodge for now with the smokes to protect himself. Like you said, Alpha 7, it's been uncomfortable twice.
Squad from Yangon. I take that back. 1 player gets knocked and will get shut down. That's by Sleepy.
Sleepy's been doing a great job from the angle up top. But look at this. R8 moving on in to join the party to split down the middle. Meanwhile, Easy, he's been biding his time for so long on this, but the rest of the squad has come over to assist. They look to fight up close versus the Falcons. Good chip damage on the Ragnar. Redox confirms onto that one. Tries to finish him off and will do so valiantly. Still pushing over, but the nades come in. The Falcons get finished. Vahedon's the one to send them out as they fall, and Power live to fight another day.
At 71 points there, Yangon Galacticus is furious going into this game. They have a real stalwart game so far. It's looking worrying. Fireflux move on top of AX, only losing Scarface, and it's an immediate removal from them. But what's terrifying for the Falcons is Yangon Galacticos are still going. Influence Rage with 4 players are in a prime position on that eastern place better.
It tags, but it won't be able to frag. You get the response back over as well. Easy onto Nonxing Red Force. This is a power squad that are looking lights out at the minute. Fireflux stealing away some of the opportunity on that one with the response from Binny's Bonnet and the follow-up from Tizzy.
My God, Nonxing Red Force were taking the heat coming through from Power, but have just annihilated. Turn tail. Dare you get involved in our fight, Fireflux? We're going to send your way immediately. They angered the down, but cheering them on from Valhalla. Seeing how far and how much glory Power can obtain. That's E-Arena out, and the only team within the top 3 is Power, looking for a first place here. Regnum Karya will find shots over towards Nonxing Red Force. Binny, with the power of the buggy, survives, stays dead still, and they don't spot him. He will take a lot of damage, but can he crawl away?
Lorezin's able to find it The UMP hits. Binny thrown away. Shut down. That's one elimination they claim, but they've still got much more to get done on this one.
They will have to move. Yangon Galacticos up against Gamax. The first he's found is from Kinotrope to steal that one away. So Yangon still only up to 2. Looking for the res, but they're trapped in the tunnel. Jiggle will find Carrillo as well as Mafioso.
Alpha 7 being collapsed upon as HORAA outdo them. On the push down, Alpha 7 are removed.
Team and pull them close.
Oh, sideline shot, it's quick from Pedrino. Up close against Kinotrope. Tamar trying to deal some damage back, but you could not stop this man. Intense game, showing us what they're made of here. Yangon as well pushing up with the opportunity that's created. They know that Kinotrope were laser focused on that angle. Now they've got room to move. This was the fight in the back line from HORAA as well.
Pedrino with a 1v3 makes it happen. We were watching Alpha 7, but what a display of fortification coming through from Pedrino. He was clean with it last game. But it's a big nade that splashes large.
It's instantly hit them, damage done. They start to advance from it. Nade over the top to give them room to move up, but the vehicle throws in some additional carnage. A misplay from Toshbek. That lands on Silas. The flames burning down the potential control inside of the compound, so R8 can actually close the gap onto them.
You're struggling now, and nade goes in. It hits hard, but not quite hard enough. But the boys are holding safe. This will be a big turnaround, and Toshbek making it happen.
Huge shot onto Prestige. R8 with the momentum that was provided to them. Thought they could crash onto that one. Yes, they really do throw them into an uncomfortable position, but they could still reset from this. They've got an opportunity to try and save themselves the turmoil. Nades are right on target. It's Influence Rage that are looking to set this one up as well, and they need these points.
This is a fantastic maneuver for Influence Rage. They saw R8 push ahead. They've moved round. They find Tizzy. They clear him out. Power Esports down to just the 1, but they are so close. They need more placement points to overtake over towards Fire Flux. Jiggle will find Toshbek. Despite the early Molotov and almost cooking his team, he was able to get the turnaround. The great hold overall. Law behind the dead tree.
Little boy goes for the peek up. Meanwhile, Diego dealing damage back over onto Fahidan as well. So Power being really thrown into the wind. Finished off entirely. Regnum Kari is still trapped in position.
And unfortunately, the boys from Power will not overtake. A second place comes home and looks like it's more and more likely to be Fire Flux. Unless HORAA can have a massive turn up here. Influence Rage been taken down. Yangon still in the game.
Silas goes in for the heads-up call to try and do it himself. Oh, shots
this is
over.
Crazy.
Wild, literally going animalistic. The Lanimal brings the claws out, rips his way through Influence Rage. And the sideline shots continue. HORAA battling back onto it as well.
And Yangon might just have survived long enough. HORAA up at 3, look at the challenge for first place, but out of nowhere, in comes SayCloud.
SayCloud falls out, finished off by Sky. Regnum Karia up against HORAA, the last 2 teams that remain on this one.
Silas, the only obstacle between HORAA and taking the first place home here at the PMWC survival stage.
It would have to be an unfathomable clutch. The 1v3 from Silas. Show us the style that he's made of. Jiggle looks for the move up. Sky with the first play. First connection's clean, but he can't do more. Regnum Karia fall, and with that, HORAA Esports do exactly what they needed to.
An incredible performance from HORAA. We're going to have to tally up the total slightly later on with those placement.
Gentlemen, the survival stage is now officially over, and I am joined by our highest placing team. It is, of course, HORAA Esports with a final flurry. Congratulations, gentlemen, from myself and from everyone, the whole crew. What an amazing way to end out the survival stage. Now, you didn't just survive, you thrived. So congrats to that. Now, one of the things that you get to do because of this honor is you get to crush the keys of the bottom 8 teams from the survival stage. This is the first time we've showed it this week, so we're all really excited. And so I've got Jiggle, I've got Sky, No Fear, and Sleepy. Jiggle, you're going to do me the honor first and foremost to switch the key on and turn on the engines. Okay, the key has been switched. The engines will be turned on. Can you feel it? Can you feel it in your feet? They can feel it. Okay, Sky, I'm going to get you to lift and flick the switch. That is going to open up the iris in the center. We can see all of those menacing teeth ready to chomp up those keys. And now finally, No Fear. I'm going to get you to press the button and send them home. And Sleepy, you can wave at them as they do it. There they go. See you later. And just like that, our 16 teams are locked in for the grand finals. 8 teams have now been sent packing. Well, 7.5, of course. But the job, now there you go. There's the 8th team. But the job is not done. We have a gauntlet of competitors waiting in the grand finals that's going to be happening this weekend. And they've all got their eyes on the prize. $3 million prize pool, and of course the beautiful PMWC trophy. The HORAA Esports guys having a great time next to me. But I tell you what, they're not going to be laughing this weekend when they come up against all those other teams. But for now, make sure you're all ready for that weekend slot for the grand finals. And we're going to send you back to the studio to talk about what just happened in the survival stage.
Emotions riding high here for the survival stage for PMWC. Unbelievable moments here for some of these teams who are hoping desperately that they were going to be able to close.